I am a terrible climber, but luckily there's a lot more to do in the box recreation area.
Hello, thanks for joining us. We are on another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center quick trip, and today we are in a place called the Box Recreation Area, about 14 miles outside of Socorro, New Mexico. And this place is pretty cool. There are a bunch of cave-looking structures here. I don't have the equipment. The caving rules of three people know where you're going, 3 sources of light. I don't have that stuff with me to fully explore, but I think we got to check them out. So not to be a total cave nerd, but actually a cave that never gets completely dark is not actually a cave, it's technically a grotto. Caves have to have what's called a dark zone. This one doesn't. So this grotto is much bigger than the other ones. It might even be a cave. But as I went back, I started to smell a real musty smell, real indicative of bats. I have a lot of experience in caves with bats, and you do not want to disturb bats, especially this time of year. Late November, they're starting to hibernate, and if you disturb them and they come out of hibernation, it expends a lot of energy and they may not survive the winter. So we're going to leave this one be. As you're hiking here, you gotta be real careful of these guys. This is a mesquite tree. A lot of people know mesquite trees from mesquite barbecue and all that kind of stuff, but they are nasty to hike around, as you can see from these spikes. I've actually seen a lizard one time impaled on one of these spikes, because there are birds that will catch the lizards and then impale them on these spikes and come back and eat them later. This is a cool area to hike and explore, but the primary thing that's done here is climbing. So you see a lot of these anchors and things like that in the wall, and they're for climbers to hook into as they climb the wall. There is all kinds of climbing that can be done here, from multi-pitch routes, like probably on this wall, to sport climbs, and I'm going to try out a little bit of bouldering.
The rock here is ryolite, which is an igneous rock. This whole area was a huge volcanic field at one time, and this particular rock came from a huge caldera, or a collapsed volcano that was here. What makes this so good for climbing is all the holes in it, which came from air pockets which were trapped in the rock. It's also just a super grippy rock, and it makes for just a really fun climbing experience.
Might be wondering what this white stuff on the rock is, and that's actually chalk from climbers using chalk on their hands to get a better grip. It's pretty benign, it's not hurting anything, and it will wash off in the next rain. Climbers have a lot of different names for all kinds of holds. For example, like this It's called a jug because it's like a milk jug. That's gonna be a pinch hold. All they're doing is literally pinching the rock. It takes a tremendous amount of hand strength. There are even single finger holds. Some climbers can do pull-ups on just one finger. You won't find me doing that. Climbers also wear these ridiculous looking shoes. These are very old, haven't been on my feet for probably 20 years, but they do have some very special features that help you climb better. First of all, they're going to be very small on your foot. Second, you're going to have this hard but grippy rubber. And third, you're going to be very stiff. That helps you maintain holds on the rock. As with any canyon, water is most often the culprit. And running right down through here is this stream bed. But what's cool to me is how many different types of rocks are exposed. This big green one is a greenstone. We have some sandstone looking rocks, some limestone, all down here in the stream bed. You knew it was coming. Here's a little coyote scat. And the coyotes have been eating juniper seeds. I hope it's showing up on video, but the amount of lichen on this north-facing wall is just incredible. I've never seen a wall, the whole wall is covered in lichen.